Okay, we'll get this going here. Gotta make sure I pause this video, because if I have this streaming and that is up, it lags out. So excuse me for that. Give me a second to pause the live stream, and then I'm gonna do some adjusting. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Today we're gonna be taking and cleaning the longboard. Well, a longboard. This is how I would do it. This is there's several different ways of cleaning your longboard, and there's a lot of people that do it different. I do it my way. Please don't hate on me for doing this. Alright, so the first thing is you want to get your wheels off. Okay, this is the important part. I'm cleaning my wheels and my bearings today, and so I've got a couple things here on the table. I started live streaming this on it crashed a bunch, so I was like, alright. So these are Sector 9 wheels. I try and take care of them as best I can, and I keep them as clean as I can. But I used, my sister used my longboard, or had been using my longboard for a long time, and I hadn't, seen the board in about 5 years. So this is the first time I've actually seen this longboard in a long time. So the first thing, like I said, you've got to do is get these wheels off the trucks, and a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, the truck nut is 13 millimeter, and so make sure you've got one of those. I've already pulled these two off. We're going to continue doing this, and I take all these parts. Now these parts, like I said, I haven't seen them in over 5 years. They're oil covered and dirty. I can't speak English. What I do is I take those parts and I throw them in a bowl of hot soapy water, so they're clean. Then I'll re-oil them and make them all nice later. The next thing you'll need is let me grab it. It's right over here. You'll need something to pop the bearings out with. I usually use just a little Phillips screwdriver. So you grab Phillips screwdriver. Make sure you get the washers off. A lot of times they'll have washers on these. So you want to pop the washers out. Off the bearing. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a skater boy. Well, kind of a skater boy. Kind of. That makes sense. So take your Phillips screwdriver, right? What you're gonna do is just put it in there and pull, and that should just pop right out. If it doesn't, you've got a problem. I soak my bearings as well, because I'm gonna re-oil them. I always re-oil them, clean them out. People are probably gonna hate on me for soaking my bearings, but that's what I do. So pop the bearings out, and I throw the entire wheel in there. Okay. So let's get a different reggae beat here. I don't want that one. I want that one. We'll go with this one. Get some reggae beats going here. So again, you want to pop all the bearings out, put them in some hot water, clean them out, make sure they are nice, and make sure that water is pretty hot. Like, you want it at a nice temperature. My hair's a mess, by the way. I really don't care today. And then I throw the wheels in. I throw everything in the hot water so it's soaking and it's cleaning while I am working on this. I want everything in that water, cleaning off all the old oil that was on there, and then while I'm working, it's just doing that. So you want to pull all the bearings out, all your wheels off, everything. Okay? So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I do this, I haven't done this for a while. Make sure you don't lose the little washers, because I've lost some before. There are 2 sets of them. There should be one on the inside and one on the outside of your longboard. We're going to drop all the washers and everything in the hot water. Okay? You want to make sure you get them all off, because they sometimes stick to the inside of the truck, and you don't want that. They also can stick to the bearings, so make sure you check that for those little washers. Washers are kind of a pain. Again, pop those out, the bearings. People are probably going to hate on me saying, oh, those bearings will rust if you put them in water. They need to clean. I dry them out, I'll re-oil the bearings, and they're better off that way. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You guys can chew me out if you want. That's just how I do it. Alright? It's worked really well for me. I've had no issues, no rust, nothing. Alright, you only get rust if you don't oil these things. So, that's why you gotta keep them clean and nice. Again, watch out for those little washers. They are kind of annoying, and if you don't get them off, then you're not gonna have as smooth of a, how do I word that? You're not gonna have as smooth of a ride if you don't clean your washers as well. Again, just keep popping these out one by one. You let these soak a minute. It's been a while since I've done this. Now I'm gonna pull this completely apart. Not just the wheels. I'm gonna pull the trucks off as well. So I need to figure out what the truck size is. I'm guessing a 15 millimeter on the truck size. I could be wrong, but I want to say 15. So let me pop a 15 out here. Okay. Who else is here? Somebody just commented. I'm trying to keep up with your comments. Hey, Zed. Yeah. Yes, I skate. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done any skating or anything. So, okay, 15. I was right. Okay, so it is a 15 millimeter on the truck. 13 millimeter on your wheels, 15 on the actual truck itself. So make sure you do not mix those up. So yes, I am a skater boy. It's been a while. It's been over 5 years since I've actually seen and used this longboard. So my sister had been using it. I really haven't seen this board for a long time. I custom built this board back in the day, and I just haven't used it. So I'm pulling everything apart right now. Like I said, I'm going to pull these trucks apart and clean them as well because they need it. If your board sits and isn't cleaned on a regular basis, you're going to have a really rough ride. You're going to have, it's just not fun. So that's why I like to keep them clean. My sister, like I said, I let her use it. She did. She enjoyed it and everything, but she didn't keep it as maintained as I would have. That makes sense. I used to clean this twice a week, maybe, when I was really into the riding and everything. So, kept me busy. You know, it's been a while since I've actually done anything on this. So, anyway, yeah, you're welcome to watch. I'm just trying to give you kind of a little idea of what I do when it comes to cleaning these. So you make sure your spacers and everything are, your bushings are, see, I usually space them out, kind of get everything set out where it needs to go. I'm going to switch these out in a second. Let me grab the rag. It's always good to have a dry rag so you can clean everything off when you're ready. Usually let these sit for a few minutes, the wheels and everything. Then just go to town cleaning these up, because it's important to clean these. Now, when you get these, like the first week I had these, I took care of them every day. These wheels. It was great till I had to do it every day, and then I was like, alright, I'm good. I'm not going to do that anymore. Yes. So you want to just, I usually kept them clean pretty well. It's the inside of these wheels that get really dirty. A lot of dust and a lot of stuff in there. So keep them nice and clean, and you won't have too many problems. Yeah. So we're just going to clean these up just a bit. Like I said, it's been a while since I've used this board or seen this board. Oh man. Anyway, got off work a little early today and thought, you know what, I'm going to do a live stream on how I clean and maintain a longboard, because not a lot of people do a live stream like that. So already this water is just dirty already. So it's kind of fun. So this is probably the part one, because I do have a dentist appointment here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go to that, I'll be back in maybe an hour, and then we're going to continue. We'll continue with part 2. I will, when I go for my dentist appointment, I will let the rest of this soak. That's the other thing, is you want all these parts nice and soaked and cleaned and ready to go. And I love to keep everything nice and clean, because if you don't, it's a problem. Everyone kind of has their own way of doing things. Yeah, see this? You can hear just these bearings are not clean. And so you got to clean them out. And there's a little, on most bearings, there's a little black side that you can pop that out, get to the actual physical bearings, and clean those out, which I will do later. For now, yeah, see, this one needs a lot of cleaning. There's a lot of stuff in there. You can spin the bearing and you can actually physically hear the how well, like this one's spinning pretty good, but it does need, this one's gonna need some cleaning, because if you spin the bearing and you can hear basically what it sounds like, dirt in the bearing, you're gonna have to open it up and clean it, which I'm gonna do to all of these, because it's been, like I said, over 5 years since this board has been cleaned. And this bearing's not that bad. This one's actually spinning really well. You can just kind of hear it. Like I said, there's a black side that the bearing will open up, and you can actually get the physical balls of the bearing. So make sure you have nice hot water. Soak these for a minute. Clean them up. This water is already getting dark, and that's just off the base coat. Like that's just off the wheels and the bearings and all that stuff. Make sure you have a good clean kind of setup, because if you get it all messy, then it's no fun to work in, and it's kind of a mess. So see, in this bearing, this bearing you cannot open. This is I just noticed that. Wow, I didn't even know I had one of these. This bearing is not physically possible to actually open. So let me skip this one. Where's a good beat here? Give me that one. I like an upbeat. I like to listen to music while I'm doing this. All right. Okay. Is that the only? No, there's a few of those. So there are bearings like this one that you cannot actually physically access the balls inside the bearing. There's 2. Okay, good. So there's only 2 of those that I have that are you're unable to actually get to the inside, and so you got to watch out for that when you get your bearings. I suggest you get what are these called? I can't even think of the name of that. Skate. What are these? I'm trying to remember the brand of these. Anyway, just you want to get some really good bearings that you can actually access and open up and clean out, because if you want a smooth ride, that's what you're going to have to do. So, yeah, look at it. That water is dirty as crap already. It's just really dirty water. So, you get everything set out. Like I said, guys, I've got to go to a dentist appointment, get my face drilled open. That's going to be fun. So when I get back and live stream again, I'm going to be a bit numbed up, probably. And we'll see what that's like. So, alright. Make sure there are washers on all the wheels, because if you lose these little washers, your ride's gonna suck big time. So make sure you don't lose those. They're important, and they're really small. So do not lose them, because it's not fun. You should have 8 washers. 8 of these little guys. They are so small. I'm trying to make sure I got them all. I have them all, yay. Okay. Anyway, this is what I do. I thought I'd live stream this just because it's kind of fun. This is a part 1. Like I said, part 2 will be here in a few minutes. Alright. I got soapy water, so that's black. That's some dark stuff now. Okay, we're good. We're good for a few more minutes. I'm going to throw all these in. I throw the bushings in. The heat will actually help soften these, because they're hard as a rock right now. They need to be a little soft. So you throw everything in there. Now, this is the way I do it. I know a lot of like pro skaters would probably chew my ass out for doing this. Maybe. This is just the way I've done it, and the way that I have done it myself. I throw everything in the water. just because I should have got a bigger bowl, is what I should have done. But this is how I do it, and if you don't like it, that's up to you. But like I said, this board has not been touched in years, like 5 years, so yeah, it's like, yeah, I need to replace the grip tape again. Well, I need to get the grip tape put back on because it was peeling off, so I peeled it completely off, so I need to get grip tape again. I built this board back in 2012, I think. I built the physical board in 2012, and then 2013 to now I've had it, so. Oh, I like this song. I actually wrote a rap to that song. Alright, on to the next one. Where's a good beat? Give me a good beat here. So, there are your basics, and I'm gonna come back here in a bit and clean these bearings out. There are, I don't really have a screwdriver to do this with, so I'm gonna use a knife. You can pop these open, just like that. Let me get a close-up view for you guys of what you can do. There is a, let me show you, there is a little black rubber seal that goes over these ball bearings in your, yeah, okay, and it goes right over that, and it protects dirt and everything from getting in there. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I'm like right next to the camera. My hair's a fucking mess. Holy shit. Anyway. Yeah, so I can tell you right now there's a lot of dirt in these, and so I'm going to open them all up and have them ready to go so that I can just oil them and we'll be good to go for the bearings. You want to be careful when you break these seals out so you don't actually break them. There is actually a slot in the seal for a screwdriver or a tool. I'm pretty sure they make a tool of some kind for this. I don't know what it is, but that's yeah, on these there's a little spot you can see where, so you just, I'm opening all these up so I can oil these when it comes time. I've got everything soaking right there. So when I get back, we're gonna oil all those. We're going to check on that because you gotta let that soak a minute and clean everything up, soften the bushings and all of that fun stuff. So this is just part 1 of this series. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Good, good, good. Okay. Another thing that you might want to do is clean just where the actual truck sits. Some people do, some people, well, you should do that. That's certain. Because, like I said, if you want a clean, smooth ride on a longboard, you got to take care of it. You've got to take care of your board like it's your baby, and you got to change its diaper and do all kinds of fun shit with it. All right, you have fun with it. If you don't have fun with your board, you're not a skateboarder. You're I don't know what you are. Of course, I wouldn't say that a longboarder is in a skateboarder category, but I guess, I mean, they're same type of thing, but in a way, these are just way smoother and funner to ride in my opinion. So, okay, thanks for watching. This is part 1. We're gonna do part 2 here in a few minutes. I gotta go get my face drilled into, and so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya in a minute for part 2.